Hey guys, before we get started this week,
we just wanted to raise awareness about our new preferred charity, the Humane Society. They do a lot of great work over there, helping animals from farm.
Raising awareness about puppy mills. They stop abuse somehow.
I think that they do a lot of work with that, and maybe like making chickens safer before. I'm not sure, but I know they do a lot of good work.
We recommend that you don't get a dog from a store because that is a way to support puppy mills indirectly without you knowing it. Go to a shelter and rescue or find a responsible breeder.
Mm-hmm, right.
But also go to humanesociety.org and donate so that we can get these fucking people to stop coming onto my patio. Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 5, Episode 7.
You say that with, like, so much expectation every time.
I know.
Here we go. We got a lot to say. We don't have much to say.
No, we've said what we've said. We're, like, at the halfway mark of this season.
Yeah, just about.
I think it's day 4 of play. Kashoun has been kicking our ass.
Yeah, we failed to get out. Last time we beat it, but then couldn't leave.
So we're gonna try it again.
Tragic ending where he had just enough to beat the boss, but was too wounded to escape.
That really is tragic. Sometimes in video games, when you're going through a dungeon, you find like people who made it part of the way, but you almost never find that they beat the boss and died on the way out, and then you find their body, and then you find an empty boss room, and you're like, huh.
Yeah. Not so much in games, but I do feel like it happens in movies a lot, where the bad guy, like, dies trying to get the treasure they've been getting, and then they're sealed with it forever, you know, because their greed took them down. Like, they shouldn't have been such assholes to think that they deserved treasure in the first place.
Well, that's not what happens here.
Isn't it, though?
It could be.
We were just such assholes to think we deserved the Egil Torch. And then our hubris consumed us.
Yeah.
But now we're going to go back, and it's not really.
We're going to try it again.
You're right. It's not. I don't know why I'm trying to make that what happened.
Well, it is kind of what happened, I guess. Anyway, let's get going. Here we go. Alright, but this game, which fucking really pissed me off last night.
Yeah, well, and also 2020 is off to a raucous start. Final Fantasy VII Remake was just fucking delayed.
That happened this morning.
Yeah.
We just found out that it's no longer March 3rd, it's going to be April 10th. Well, 2020 was off to a raucous start, and it's really had a raucous continuing.
I mean, the idea that Final Fantasy getting delayed was the biggest thing on our radar at that point is pretty surreal to think about.
It is.
It's like, man, you remember going out to eat? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what a weird time. People are coming onto my patio, trespassing, telling me about puppy mills and shit. And then this game sucks. Like, I mean, fuck that situation last night so much.
I know. Are you just going to give it another shot?
Yeah, that's my plan right now. Is I'm just going to turn it on. I mean, who the fuck is even the Paramikian Empire, and why did they summon Hellspawn? Is that a way to rule the world? Just summon Hellspawn?
We haven't even met the villain yet.
Fuck this game. You really have to go in and get Gordon and, like, level him up like crazy.
Yeah.
So we go into Kashoun to grab Gordon, to then leave Kashoun so that we can level up Gordon.
And then I also look up, like, Red Soul, the boss we almost died on, to see if there's a trick maybe that'll help us.
Any magic you cast on the Red Soul will heal him.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Your only choice is to slowly slog through the fight.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
There is no trick.
The trick is that the trick is just a trick on you. Like, you just are gonna get tricked.
No way.
Oh my... What the fuck?
No way.
Oh my god. Yeah, we still need the
What
magic to heal.
What a shitty.
Oh my man.
What a shitty.
That is a level of brutality that is just mean. Yeah, this walkthrough says his red appearance and high resistance to physical attacks may make you think you should cast Blizzard on him, but this is not the case.
What? At least I know the route. Oh yeah, and like the statuses all stay in this fucking dungeon, everybody gets darked and shit. It's fucking bullshit. It sucks. I hate it. God. We're like 10 minutes into a new day.
Not a great start.
God damn it! Fucking Jesus. Hello, Adamantis.
Yeah, he's back.
Let's see what this does.
Yeah,
wow.
That was great.
Yeah, no, Ice 2 just did that. Like, this Adamantis may be fucked.
I guess if you know that trick, this enemy's not a problem.
That's exactly what I thought when we came through here with no ice.
You know what else? I just thought of something.
Oh, yeah?
If dogs had hands, do you think that, like, you could train them to do CPR and stuff?
Oh,
or,
my
like,
God.
help resuscitate? Because we already have service dogs that, like,
oh my
help
God.
people getting into like, having seizures and whatnot. But now if dogs had hands, they could, like, push on your chest.
That's an
maybe.
amazing
I mean,
idea.
maybe
if they can get enough leverage, you would have to have, like, a Great Dane.
Yeah, you might need a big
Maybe
one.
only
but
a Great Dane could do it.
Oh, beyond CPR, though, your dog could call 911. You could teach your dog, you could train your dog how to use the phone.
And then he's, like, making calls while you're out.
Yeah, like
your
all day long, your
like,
dog is calling your friends. Or calling you. You're like, I'm at work.
Boy, this is a bit I didn't think would become this big.
I mean, well, the thing that's great about dogs with hands is there's literally an endless number of things that dogs can't do now that we
can imagine in that world
if they
where
could
have hands.
Yeah, you know, everyone's always asking the hypothetical question, like if you had one wish, what would it be or something?
Right.
And if like tomorrow morning, my wish could be everyone wakes up and now dogs have hands. Like, the world is never the same again.
It really would change the world forever.
I mean, I have more dogs with hands things, but they don't all need to go here.
God. Nobuo was the only one who was really firing on all cylinders from day one.
You know those famous dogs? I don't know what they're called. There's a photographer. He takes pictures of his dogs. They have floppy ears. They're kind of big and gray, and he takes pictures of them with those blue rubber balls.
Okay.
Like, you might recognize them from Sesame Street. Like, it'd be like 1, 2, like, you'd count the balls or whatever.
Okay.
I cannot stop picturing one of those dogs shooting a man in the chest. Like, just like a dog. Its face is not more reactive. It's not like it has human emotions. It's just like completely stoic. Bang.
Well, that was what you were saying.
The guy's like,
a guard
please, no, don't shoot me. Like, the dog is just panting.
Yeah, guard dogs. Do you give them...
Do you give your guard dog weapons? Give it like a tactical vest that has like knives in it that it can pull out?
And it can use the knife.
It runs up and it stabs people.
It's like a prison shivving. Another Adamantus.
Get excited, it's getting hardcore, you know? Like, I don't, you know...
I'm not excited about that.
This era of game design...
A diamond shield?
Ooh.
Whoa.
People love doing activities with their dogs, and I feel like this just opens up more activities you can do with your dog.
There are more activities.
Rock climbing you couldn't do with your dog
couldn't do that
before,
with your
but if your
dog
dog had
before.
hands, it could climb the rocks. You get into like a cliffhanger situation with your dog, you're like slipping, you're like, I need you to grab my hand! Grab! Hand! It could also be a huge just jump in their intellectual evolution. Like, you could teach a dog how to start a fire.
They could potentially maintain fire. I don't know. I guess it would reveal a lot about their true intelligence.
Yeah, I think they would just get smarter and smarter, because then they would teach their puppies how to start fires just by watching mom do it, you know?
And you got
just
fires.
dogs that know how to start fires. Which then, to survive, they would learn to control it, you know? They could build their own dog houses.
Oh my god.
They wouldn't need us anymore, would they?
No, you would be like trying to leave and the dog would be like holding onto your leg. And you'd be like, let go.
It's tying your shoelaces together. I could talk about dogs with. We could just talk about dogs. This is now a podcast
really
about
long
dogs
time.
with hands.
Should I go get those treasures in that room or fuck it?
I kind of think not.
Right? Like, none of them are
Like,
really worth it. There's
the
a pretty
danger of
crazy
getting an encounter in there is not
encounter,
worth... I don't think you should get them.
Alright, fuck them.
Man, we've really come a long way. You know there's treasure in there.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want it.
We're using a walkthrough. You know what's kind of
I'm
funny
pretty
about...
sure we looked at walkthroughs in the first
We
game.
we did.
I'm gonna go kill this thing, and then I'm gonna cast exit.
Oh yeah, did we put the diamond shield on
Oh
Slam?
shit, no we didn't. JoJo's vitality went both up and down. So here we are, back at Red Soul.
Mm-hmm.
This fight sucks.
This is so crazily bad.
So stupid.
Yeah, the only hope is for Slam to get criticals.
Yep.
This is so fucking stupid.
It's really not fun. What?
If you could have dogs be waiters and like put them in little like tuxedos and they like hold the plate in front of them, but they really want the food, but they know they're not allowed to have it. So they hop on two legs.
Torturous job for them.
Two legs over to your table and like are whining the whole time.
Crazy how impossible it is to level up life.
Well, yeah, I know. I think
You gotta do it outside of battle.
The only
and
way
then,
to do it is to just cast it over and over for no reason.
I guess you could do that, right?
I think that's the only thing you can do.
What a great, well-designed game, you know? And I gotta pee. I'm waiting for this fight to be over so I can cast exit and save and pee. God, it just takes forever. Fucking, I gotta pee.
Alright.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I will finish this fucker. Alright, Red Soul. I'm back for you. God, when will this guy die?
I don't think we're even close.
Really?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I just remember last time the fight went so long.
I know, but we only... Yeah. No, I know. It's hard to say.
Like, you would get to this boss and you'd be like, you know what, let's just make him hittable. Like, what's the problem with that?
I mean, I just can't believe we actually beat him last time.
That's pretty amazing, too, yeah. And that we did it the correct way. We thought we got lucky. We were like, I can't believe it. But no, that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, finally. God, man.
Jesus. I can't overstate how long it takes to fight Red Soul.
I don't have anything to add. It's long.
I love that if someone's dead, they just
Cure
leave
leveled
them
up.
behind.
Wait, did David's cure level up to level 3?
He was close on it, so probably.
Okay. So before taking a step after Red Soul, I like heal everybody up and make sure everything's okay. And I'm kind of like looking at exit. I'm like, okay, I got enough MP for that. But there's still the chest that's up ahead with the Eagle Torch. How funny would it be if I cast exit?
I was about to, I was like bracing to go down.
We got the Eagle Torch. Let's try the exit spell. Because wasn't that what they expected you to do in FF1 was like, we gave you the spell.
Well, I think whenever you got an orb, there was a teleport out. Like,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Warping will magically take you above ground.
Mm-hmm.
However, it will also cause a loss of HP.
Fucking Jesus.
We made it.
What?
We made it out!
Look at how much health it cost him. It's like you got out, you warped. I guess the like headcanon of this is he's like, okay, I'm gonna open a portal, and then he gets to the other side, and he's like drained, and he's like, I took too much of my force. I need to rest now.
I think that is
like
it.
we have to take time between warps.
I mean, look, they're thinking it through on a D&D level, and I appreciate it. We saved. Let's go back to town.
No, go get the fire.
Oh, the fire! Jesus, this game. Yeah, man, you got the Eagle Torch. You gotta go get the Sunflame.
The whole point of it is to carry the Sunflame,
which is on the first floor of Kashoun.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now with the Eagle Torch, I will Sunflame. Item, Eagle Torch. The Sunflame is taken.
Okay. Wow, we did it. They were like, you need the Sunflame.
You need to get the Goddess Spell to get the Eagle Torch to get the Sunflame.
To then get to
then go back to the... I don't know! I thought the Sunflame was back in the original town.
No, they were like, the Sunflame will let you take the crest off of the thing or whatever.
From the original town.
That's not what they said either.
No.
We're so confused that they refer to the Sunflame as the emblem
of their thing, yeah.
Of Kashoun.
But what we needed it for was to take down the warship, which is elsewhere.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, the Sunflame that we needed to get off of the thing in the original.
No, they were like, we have this crest, but it's like, you gotta go through a long process to get it.
Alright, now we save again with Sunflame in hand. Mm-hmm. I had the feeling that, like, I could just walk in and do it.
Oh,
whoa!
shit.
Oh, story!
Oh, is that Sid getting
chased by the warship?
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, a little cutscene plays out where Sid's little airship is getting chased by the gigantic warship across the screen.
Yeah, as you leave Kashoun.
Mm-hmm.
An airship and a warship just went flying by over our heads, and we were like, huh.
Ugh. Ugh. God damn it.
Back to leg eaters in order to get home.
Fucking
Eight
of them.
Just let me go home. Let me go to the fucking town. Like, this isn't doing anything. This isn't getting us anything.
Like, I feel like
I'm supposed to go to the Chocobo Forest. Is that near here? Or, like am I gonna get back to the original
I think
town?
it's, like, south of,
Oh, God.
We fail at getting to the Chocobo Forest for like the rest of the day.
This is directly south of Kashoun is the Chocobo Forest, and we're about to do some globe-trotting.
Yeah.
Instead of going directly to that, which is what they wanted you to do.
Well, this would be the point in the game where you've finally connected up the world, like you can walk from one edge of it to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So once we go the wrong direction to get to the Chocobo Forest, we kind of go like, oh, we'll just keep going because it'll wrap around.
Because the world is round.
Forgetting that the world is full of invisible walls where suddenly you just die.
Well, we're not, for now, we gotta get back to town. I'm not gonna get back to the original town and be like, now I gotta walk back to the fucking...
Hold on, let me just look.
Well, worst case scenario, we can take Sid's airship to, Kashoun?
Yeah.
You can't take Sid's airship anywhere if it's being chased or has been destroyed by a warship.
Yeah, you just saw it fly over your head. But we make it back to Boff's. Town! Everyone, Red Soul is dead. The warship is complete. This is the end.
Everything in this game is so bleak.
The warship is heading towards Boff.
But it's hard for me to be affected by it at all. It's like, I don't give a shit. Like, look at these stupid things.
I have a feeling we're supposed to be heading back to the original town and we're gonna be like, seeing the airship flying by it each time.
So yeah, it's a bummer that we could have just gone to the Chocobo Forest, but...
And then come home? Like, that was their, like, oh, I get you. You guys are still, like, really fucking close to the Chocobo Forest.
We're at a critical juncture where I think I'm about to be going like, but why don't we just hop back to the woods?
And I keep going like, well, we'll take the airship. Let me just start heading back.
Because we can just whatever, and you just start, and then...
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Chocobo Forest is south of Kashoun. I don't think it'll be, like, marked on the map. I think it's just, like, a clearing in the forest.
Well, we can take an airship back to Kashoun. You'll see what I mean.
Okay. I think that's further than walking to the Chocobo Forest to get a Chocobo, but I don't know.
From here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna head back. Maybe. I think it's... Because you take the ship from the next town, and then you're in Puff, you know?
Yeah.
And then you're basically, like, back to the original area. Looking at this now, I'm really, really wrong here.
How is this so it's shorter to...
It's not.
To walk?
Well, it's about the same distance to go from here to the town that you could take the airship back to Kashoun as it is to walk back to Kashoun. I take an airship to Kashoun and then get on a Chocobo and come back.
Yeah.
See, this is the airship town. Although there's no airship there.
Yeah.
Oh no. What if I can't take the airship?
That might be why they're like, it's Chocobo time.
Right, because the airship is now... We watched it, like, getting chased by the warship.
I mean, so at this point, it's up to you if you want to go just to see a Chocobo.
I mean, don't we?
Yeah, we have to.
Is Sid even in here?
No.
God damn it! Fucking empty pub.
The war's really affected things around here.
Return to Altea, says this little girl. Really should have grabbed that Chocobo. Anyway, instead of walking back to the Chocobo, I continue back to Altea. Mm-hmm. That little girl did say go there.
It's true. The guide was like, go to the Chocobo Forest.
But the little girl... Altea, where is everybody?
I don't know.
There's nobody here. The innkeeper's like, I'm the only one in town. Alright, we're about to get more story. It'll be a whole cutscene. What do you guys have to say? The next time the warship attacks, it'll be the end. Ah, Kashoun Sunflame. Yep, I got it. Oh, the princess. Destroy the warship. Save the princess. I stopped at shore and Princess got on the airship. Before I knew it, the Empire had her.
Oh, so the princess has been kidnapped.
Oh boy. The princess took Sid's airship to meet you at Kashoun. Well, it didn't look like it went well.
Okay, but we gotta do something with the Sunflame.
I mean, the fact is, I'm here to use the Sunflame to get the crest off of the wall here in Altea, which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Wait, so we got the Sunflame. Like, what do we do with it?
Maybe we just need to go to the warship now that we have the Sunflame.
I guess, yeah.
But I thought there was like a crest.
Maybe we gotta get the princess back to complete that.
Got the crest? So she got on the airship, which was in another town, to go meet us in Kashoun.
And then got kidnapped.
But then, like, flew over Kashoun.
Because she was getting chased by the warship. Because, yeah, I think we just gotta go to the warship, which is north of here. But if we had, from Kashoun, just gone straight south, it wraps around, and you end up at the warship.
God damn! So we start heading back up, but to the west this time, where you can, like, head up towards, past Finn, where you can find the airship eventually.
Yeah, but we're gonna cross the first barrier, that, like, the first invisible wall we ran into in this game, where we were like, shit, I guess we can't go this way.
Northwest, yeah.
Is this not where those, the Wizogre?
We're approaching that. I think we're about to go into that area.
So, on the way, I walk into Finn, and I forgot the deal with Finn.
Like, I don't know that we need to walk around in here.
Oh, no. In this town, if you talk to anybody, they're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Because I'm an idiot, and I forgot that this was the place that was...
When you did this, I was just like, what are you... It happened in, like, slow motion in my mind, and I was like, why are we fighting this guy?
Hello,
Let's
Captain.
see where we're at.
Let's see how we do. We have a chance.
Yeah.
He instantly kills Jojo.
The guys in Finn will still stomp you.
Ow.
Jesus.
Oh! No.
I don't think we have a chance.
Oh no. I don't think we have a chance.
Nope.
Oh no. Well, what if her magic would have worked?
I have a feeling this is going to be like the last, or one of the last places. It's because of the way they made us like sneak around here.
I'm sorry I did this.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I blew it. I just went and I was like, what does this guy have to say? Anyway.
Maybe sticking to lakes and rivers you can
That you're
avoid.
used to?
Yeah.
But what about that castle?
Not yet. It's just not time yet.
Where am I going then?
North of here.
North of here?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're looking for the airship.
I better be going the right way.
We might have passed it. I'm not sure. Like, we might walk up to the Chocobo Forest.
That would be really funny. Anyway, while we're doing this, Haley's trying to get comfortable on the couch.
Yeah, so she does the thing, dogs do, where they sort of walk in a circle and push stuff.
I should start trying this in my own bed to see if this really is an effective way to get a comfy position.
Just step around
Get
over
on all
and over
fours
again.
and just like massage all of the bedding underneath me. Make a big mess out of it and then sleep in whatever.
Where am I now?
I think you're
I'm in Central America.
You're on your way to Kashoun.
Fucking in Panama over here. Should I continue up and get this shit?
I vote you continue up and get the Chocobo.
Alright. If we go back to the Chocobo Forest, that means we will have literally just walked around the world for no reason.
Yeah.
Because we've done nothing since leaving the since leaving Kashoun.
Oh, I know.
You're like, I'm the one who said we should turn
that
back,
we should
starting
go-
like 10 feet out of town.
Should have gone to the forest and gone south. We're about to make it to the airship.
Did they just blink themselves?
I think he blinked us. I don't know what just happened. Maybe he did blink himself.
Also, if dogs had hands, do you think that they would, like, make their beds? Because when they're walking around like that, they must have something in mind.
It might be easier for them to
like-
make the cushion into a bed.
What if Haley, for instance, every time you'd come home, you would just find a strange arrangement of pillows, because this is exactly how the dog wants them.
She is picking them up,
Picking
and
them up
placing
and putting them
around,
in ways.
arranging them into designs that is
The
her
ideal way to
preferred.
lie, yeah.
We could learn a lot about
Dog psychology.
yeah.
You could also teach them how to write. We've been over that, but...
But seriously, think about it. That is such a tired dog. It's amazing. Just the way, like, she lays in ways that she usually doesn't when she's extra tired.
Well, yeah, it's like she actually, you know what I mean? She's always somewhat alert,
Right.
even when she's lying down, but this is like collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone could walk by with like a fucking gaggle of dogs outside, and she probably wouldn't even notice.
She might. Oh my god!
Oh wait, here it is. Okay, we found it.
Well, good. Okay.
Yeah, so we find the airship, which they say is north of Finn. It's really north of Finn.
Yeah, so going north was the right move regardless.
Uh-huh.
But now we're so low on it, like we might want to
Go back to town?
Yeah, get a chocobo and go to a town. I don't know. Man, it's like... I think this is gonna be a thing.
Well, at least we can pause, save here,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back and go get a chocobo, presumably. So I save and walk up the stairs of the airship just to see what's going on in here. Mm-hmm. It's a giant dungeon, of course. Oh, it's a dungeon?
Yeah.
I gotta go back to
that's
town.
What I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Just keep going north.
Fuck.
So we realize we don't have, like, enough MP and stuff to tackle the dungeon. We're gonna have to get to town, and I'm like, but if we keep going north, we'll wrap around, and we can get the chocobo, and it'll be easier to get around.
And then we can at least, like, have a chocobo and have a win today.
Yeah.
Chocobo Forest.
Where are you, Chocobo Forest?
Ah! What are these? Ant lions? But you can't go just north of the airship.
No, because if you go just north of the airship, you cross one of those invisible thresholds, and suddenly you can't fight anything.
Remember the cave Ant Leon? What are these chimeras too? Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, they were like, you can just go south, but they were like, with the chocobo, you can go south.
Oh, God.
You know, it's not like we walked into a desert and
No.
now things are different. It's
Nope.
just like...
We just walked into a different field, the other side of this forest.
I know.
So we reload the save from right outside the airship and start heading south to go back around the world again.
All the way back to just further north of here.
It is so fucking far from the nearest town to this place.
They wanted us to take a chocobo. Like, how are we supposed to know to take that chocobo south?
I don't know. I'm half considering going all the way back to Kashoun and going south to the Chocobo Forest. I think I might do it. It might be worth it.
It might be. But, this would all be my fault.
I don't think you can take blame for any of this bullshit. This is...
Yeah, you're right. No, I can take blame, at least in part, and here's why. You were sitting there looking at the walkthrough saying, no, turn around, go to the Chocobo Forest, it's right there. So, in a way, I am to blame.
But let's just to paint the other side of the picture. We get to the Chocobo
I
Forest.
thought you were going to talk about dog hands again.
We hop on the Chocobo. We take it to the airship. We're still not ready to do the airship anyway. We get off the Chocobo to get on the airship. Chocobo runs away. We're now stuck at the airship anyway, and it's still far away from town. So it did waste some time, but it didn't really, we'd still be fucked.
Yeah. There was that one NPC in that one town that I happened to talk to, and their dialogue was like, there's a chocobo farm in a place in the world.
That's true.
I was like, cool. These are called Big Bird. We fought this guy.
Okay.
These guys seem weird.
These are hard. Great. Fuck.
This is crazy.
Fuck.
Where did these guys come from? Did you take a different route back?
No. There's not a different
Fucker's
way.
dead.
Can you imagine walking into your friend's house and his dog is giving him a foot massage? Like he's just like, yeah, no, don't look, just
Just-
just
yeah,
the
that
thumbs.
feels good.
There we go.
Get up in the arch.
Yeah, take that.
Mage fell.
Really, Fire 3 is not good enough anymore. We gotta level all this fucking magic up.
Well, Fire 3 on all is usually pretty shitty.
When it's low level, imagine if it were high enough, because
I
remember
know,
when we
I
first
know,
got
I know.
it and it
I'm
was
just-
like awesome.
I know. So Ryan gets down to some serious leveling.
Yeah,
Working hard, putting in the time.
just putting in inputs only to not execute them, just to go back, just so that as many inputs can be put in per fight as possible.
You're doing it a lot.
It really turns into a thing where it's like, I'll do this for a while, and then I'm like, I don't even want to think about a dungeon. Here, Jeff, see if I leveled enough. And then you go try a dungeon, and like...
This is what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yep.
what I'm doing.
No, I know it is. I'm not telling you not to.
I know.
Boo. boo earns. And then remember when I was all like, and then I'll just take the airship back to Kashoun. God, dude, everything is wrong with me.
Like, do you think if I just did this for 15 minutes straight, like, how awesome would we be?
Anything that gets this whole game over with faster, I guess. Just threw Haley the ball as she watched it arc over her head.
Yeah, she's too tired.
You made it.
I mean, does this
No,
river
the other
go
way.
where I want?
Yeah, I mean, no, but you know.
Fuck.
To the left and down, yeah.
Why didn't we just call it a podcast where we play whatever Final Fantasy we fucking feel like?
Instead of everyone.
Instead of every single one.
You should have. That's a great idea. You should have done what you liked. Fishing, tackle, so much of it. You have no obligations to the world. If something's not fun, choose to do something else. Get off the boat.
Is there an inn in this town?
No, I don't think so, but there is in this one.
What are we gonna do with all this money we have?
I don't know. Buy ethers? I mean, like, that's what's gonna happen.
We could buy a Fenix down.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see a fucking Chocobo today.
Yeah,
That's my goal.
That's what we'll do. Go pay for this boat.
Ugh!
Yep.
The town has a hornet problem. We're trapped.
The hornets are fleeing.
They're running away.
They're all running away, but you can't. Oh, Haley's come to
Haley,
give you
Haley.
some love.
Haley, thank
She's
you.
come. She knows you feel bad.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, she's resting so heavily on me. Like, she's just like, melt.
Yeah, I haven't taken her for a run in a while, and when I do, after no running for a while, it's like, if I take her for a run every day, she, like, gets used to it. But if I take her every, like, twice a week, she gets fucked up by it for, like, 4 days. I feel the need to come in here and correct myself, because I said take her for a run, and that sounds like I'm going for a run, and I take my dog. No, I take her to a park where I get on a bird scooter, and I ride, and she runs. So when I say I take her for a run, I take her to run.
Yeah, but this dog is so high energy. If she doesn't run, she starts to lose it.
And I don't run,
Yeah.
which was a problem. That's my mistake.
But after she's been run really well, it's like all of the tension is gone from her hands.
Because she'll be like this now for like 2 or 3 more days.
I love that it's not like you're like, because then my dog gets into great shape. You're like, no, but just keep her on the edge so she's tired all the time.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
A tired dog is a happy dog. What a sweetie.
You can go to sleep.
We don't really need to go in here.
Oh, right, we can't fly. We gotta walk.
Yep. It's all my fault.
Bum, 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 bum.
We are slowly but surely making our way around the world.
And David still has like no MP.
We
and
can't get him
We
to get
cannot. We just can't with this guy.
God, he still only has 24 magic. I don't get it.
You have to reduce his magic points by at least 1/8 within one fight.
I thought it was 1/8 of whatever he goes in with. So, like, if he has...
it's the max.
Oh, man.
It's 1/8 of the max. And
I mean,
Cure
I
is
think we're
level
gonna
3.
want all of these. Are all seeming good to me. Like,
Yeah, but
Blink and Safe and Shell.
I agree, but it's gonna take forever to do it. Like, to the point where I honestly
No,
don't
it's
want
not.
to. I don't want to fucking sit here and watch you press Blink over and over again 100 times. Because that's how many times you have to do it.
Well, do you want to walk to the end of a dungeon and lose and then do it?
I don't know that I feel like level 2 Blink is gonna get us there.
I mean,
Like, how much are we really gonna get out of that second level of Blink?
I don't know why you think buffs aren't worth it. I don't really get it.
It's not that I don't think they're worth it,
understand.
it's that I don't think that they're worth leveling.
But what are you talking
We
about?
should be using them more!
I was advising you to use them in that boss
I
fight.
just want out. Let me out. I was having some preliminary thoughts about what the theme of this season might wind up being. And the theme that I was thinking of was that, like, sometimes you don't learn a lesson from a thing. Sometimes you do a thing and it teaches you nothing.
What do you mean?
And I was, well, like, I feel like I'm learning nothing about myself or Final Fantasy or anything by doing this. Like, I'm just like, this is just a thing we do now, and I don't know that I'm getting anything worthwhile, on any meta level or even, what I mean?
I feel like I'm learning a lot about Final Fantasy, actually, but
yeah.
I think I learned everything there is to,
what new have you learned about Final Fantasy?
Well, just like how the game's evolved. Like, this is such a huge step in so many ways from what the first one was.
Yeah, but I felt like I could imagine these steps being taken because I played 4.
Yeah.
And saw how it,
Mm-hmm. You just don't care. You just don't care. Like, that's what you're saying.
That might be it.
You're totally right. Listening to this, I can't believe I'm going like, well, I'm learning a lot about the evolution of Final Fantasy. Like, that matters, or I care about it now.
Like, at some point, they added in a Chocobo. I've seen a picture of it, and I get it.
You're right. I mean, we had already read that they had made the story more robust in this one and following entries.
And
I didn't need to see it in action to imagine it.
And now we are seeing it in action. Now what?
I don't even have anything to say about it.
Like, what was I gonna learn that this game is brutal and sucks? I knew that before I played it. I think I also was just loving how the very beginning of this playthrough, everybody was every time we would try to learn something, it'd be like, there's nothing to learn.
Nothing to learn.
And I was like, is that what this game's telling us? Is that there's nothing to learn here?
Maybe we've reached the end of what there is to learn by doing this fucking garbage.
It's possible.
No, but the podcast must continue. It's still just as entertaining. You're just bored. Reel them in.
I mean, you're almost back to Kashoun.
But now that I'm thinking back, did we really learn anything in Season 1? It was just really hard. It was really hard.
I learned about... No, you gotta go right. I learned about myself and these games. Like, I had no idea what early Final Fantasy looked like. Like, that, even if that wasn't the theme of the season, like, I do feel like I learned a lot. I learned about making the show. I learned about, there's tons I did learn by doing Season 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I gonna learn by doing Season 5?
Well, maybe at this point you're just not willing to learn anymore. You're like, I just don't want to do. You know what I mean? You're not
the lessons aren't new anymore. We kept finding new lessons, and I'm like, this is a lesson I already was taught.
But I can't even remember them. So did we really learn it? Like, I'm like,
there was that thing about a lesson I haven't learned in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I didn't need to be retaught this. These fucking hornets.
Maybe the point the whole time was it's just funny to hear us be tormented.
I learned
Maybe
that.
this is
I
the
know
bad
that
place.
At this point.
Yeah.
Except that means that we will have wasted a lot of time to make it Fire 3.
Except it won't be a waste of time, because if we're in a situation where only magic can damage something,
then it'll
be worth it, yeah.
I see your logic.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Except I don't want to accept it. See? I'm not learning anything new about myself because I know that I'm right now doing this thing that I've done many times over the seasons, which is not want to believe the thing that you're telling me, which is the hard truth. So now I'm just going to accept it. And it's like, all right, you're right. Do them all. Do every single one of these fucking things.
We're just spiraling.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much game ahead of us that I can feel a crushing weight.
And we're sitting here focusing on what we're learning or not, or did or didn't, hypothetically.
Trying to find
from
meaning.
different perspectives.
I just felt lost, and I was looking for some kind of ground.
I think also at this point you're doing this and it's like, wait, was it always this meaningless? Have we wasted years? What?
Like, no. The earlier ones were meaningful.
Yeah.
This one, though, this one
sucks.
Just do it.
I'm just trying to do a little bit every battle so that... Oh my god, I don't know what...
You know what it is about the Pizza Hut cheese when it gets cold? It does a thing I've never seen cheese do before, which is it gets, mealy. I wonder at what point in the process they were like, our idea for how leveling works in FF2 is a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Because they pretty quickly...
Well, they must have realized,
we're finally
this
back.
Isn't
we
really
just
working.
went around the world. The last few hours were literally pointless.
I know.
I walked out of Kashoun.
Well, we're leveling.
I'm just saying. Few hours.
Yeah, we've made it back to Kashoun, and all that I know is that the Chocobo Forest is south of Kashoun.
And instead of looking up exactly where it is...
Well, like an idiot, I assume it's something you can see on the map.
Even though you kind of know that it's not.
I
thought
easily
you had read that, but
no,
maybe-
I hadn't read. I just
Okay.
read it was south. In my mind, I was like, it's either hidden in a pixel or you can see it. And instead of looking it up, I just decide I'm gonna go look for it.
And also, you hadn't saved.
I hadn't saved
when
at
you
all.
got
This
to
whole
Kashoun.
journey, all of this grinding.
So not to the desert.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
This might be
This
it.
clearing here?
Yeah. I don't...
Wait.
Pea toads. Don't... Go back up into the forest and
Oh
save.
god. Oh god. Oh god. Get the fuck out of here. I do not. I don't want it! Oh! Fucking shit! Fuck!
These fucking pea toads are not fucking around.
I walked too far, and poisonous toads are gonna kill us all.
Fuck you, game! God, no! God! God! Oh my god! No!
you can't even fucking
No!
run from a hornet, dude.
No!
You can't even
No!
get away from a goddamn bee.
Oh my god, I hate it! It's not even a different place! It's not even a different spot! Why?
Walked out into the clearing.
Fucking shit! So the Chocobo Forest is in the desert?
Where the fuck is the Chocobo Forest?
Oh, man!
I'm so mad.
All that leveling I did,
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that is what we're about to lose.
that's what we're
Yeah,
losing. We're not
no,
that
I was
far
like,
away.
I know.
It's just like, oh man.
I mean,
Oh, this is the worst.
this is... Oh my god! We're back like near Finn, before the, Altea in the first town.
We're so far.
The entire walk is not that long. What it was all of the leveling that you did during the walk. All of the times that you did the thing and canceled it and did the thing and canceled it. And all of that is gone. And now we're at a place where it's like, fuck doing that again.
And even without doing that again, it'll take us like 20 minutes to walk back to
it's
where
still
the
gonna
Chocobo
be a while.
Forest is.
Yeah.
I thought I saved outside of that other town.
I thought you did too. Does this mean we don't get to see a chocobo today?
No, it doesn't mean that. I'm not leveling. We're gonna...
I know that, which sucks, because you did all that work. You did such great work. I really was like, at least...
Oh, man. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I walked like 3 feet in the wrong direction,
Fucking salamanders.
and then you're just fucked. And there's no indication of...
Of the fuckage.
Like, am I gonna be safe in the desert?
I
Because that area
Probably
actually
not,
looks
but we'll
different.
at least save right before that.
Wow.
Man.
My opinion of the game is solidifying. Okay, I've got some leveling goals for next big session we have, because, like, I want to get Slam's cure to level 2 at least. Like, everybody should at least have their spells so that they're useful.
Yeah, we can
Fuck.
start
God.
next session by
Damn it.
just...
These hornets. 8 hornets.
God, I'm gonna look up where this Chocobo farm is.
Some of the hornets do nothing. They take a turn to do nothing. Why can't I do nothing? There's times I wish I could do nothing because I need a fight to last long so David can use his magic, but I can't do nothing. I want to do nothing!
Hang on, I'm just reading about the Chocobo Forest in this game. The first thing that it says is, the very first Chocobo Forest in the series is also one of the most annoying. Oh god, we're gonna have to catch this fucking Chocobo when we get there!
Oh my god. Can't anything just be good?
If you catch it, which can be quite difficult, you can ride it across the world map.
The only way out is through.
To find the Chocobo Forest, walk directly south from Kashoun Keep. It is near the edge of the forest, almost to the mountains, and is not marked in any way. It's hidden in a pixel in the forest that surrounds Kashoun.
Yeah, I was reading it's in a clearing, but that's because they're going off of the re-releases, where they indicate there's a thing.
Yeah.
In
In the re-release, look, there's like a little mark. If I was like in the mindset of 1989 and played this and then eventually found that Chocobo Forest, that would be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, you remember, like, they did this in the first game, too. Like, there was like
that one
desert.
area in the desert, yeah. Anyway, with basically no leveling, we run back to where the Chocobo Forest is, and we make it there. Okay.
Yes.
There it is! No Chocobo music yet.
No. Oh,
okay, so now you gotta...
What? I got it. I did it.
Holy shit, that was right away!
So in the forest, there's like tall grass, and a Chocobo sprite will like appear and walk a couple steps and then disappear and appear somewhere else.
Yeah, it's like flashing around the screen, and you're like, did I catch...
So you've basically got to walk around until you're lucky enough to be next to it to like hit A.
And then you catch it, and then it presents you with like, say... learn item, and we're like, now
you don't need to say or learn or item, but
say
what do I have to say? Wild Rose.
I don't know.
Airship.
It's confusing. Do we have it? Is it in our items now?
Yeah.
It didn't say anything about
Say. Warship. Goddess Bell.
Maybe
Garlic. Let me see, now that I caught it.
Oh.
Yay!
Listen! Yeah, you just leave the Chocobo Forest, and he's waiting outside for you if you caught him.
It exists. The Chocobo music is here.
You're going to the desert?
Let me save.
Oh my god. Oh my god, a win.
Okay.
Can you go over mountains?
Nah. I don't think you can go over any.
Do you want to open up the world map to see?
Hold on, I just want to.
I'm
just gonna look around here.
They love giving you a desert that's so big that
you can't even see the edges.
Fuck you. And that you're just like in a mess of.
Man.
I'm lost.
It makes me so sick.
Don't keep doing it then. So since we have a Chocobo and we have no random encounters, you decide like, let me get the lay of the land and just fart around on this Chocobo for a little while.
Wander through the desert.
It's some kind of a win today.
Something.
Yeah, you're going the right way.
Wait, where am I? I'm here.
Yeah, no, you're at the top of the... This is like... the airship's below you.
Yeah.
This is bananas. This is bananas, Fox.
I can't go...
There it is. Save. We take the Chocobo to right outside the airship and save there. That's hilarious. The route that we just took today, to come here and then go back and get the Chocobo and then come right here.
I don't have time to start this dungeon, really.
Yeah, I know.
So that's it.
What a great day.
That's it. We got the
fucking day. All right, well, I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, hold on. Just
might as well just fart around on this Chocobo.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's pretty
Cute.
funny.
Yeah. And that's episode 7 of season 5.
The further we get into editing, the closer we are to being done with this fucking whole thing. It's great.
Think of it that way. That whole episode was, I think, day 4, and that was Kashoun and finding a Chocobo and
lost
so much
leveling
lost time.
Yeah.
Unbelievable amounts of lost time.
It still hurts for me to think about how leveled they were before I died.
Yeah, you really did a lot of work that day.
And I'll do more work again.
Yeah, so join us next week.
On Doing Work, the podcast.
Where we take on this airship, I think.
Yeah, we're going to take on the airship.
It's rough.
It is.
Oh, before we go, do you want to check in with the copy boy and see if we've got any messages?
Yeah, let's get his ass in here.
Copy boy, come on
Copy
in.
boy.
What, he's got a suit full of drills?
Wow. I mean, it's almost acrobatic the way he moves in that thing without drilling holes in himself.
That's really dangerous, that suit. Whoa, don't come too close to me with that.
This is almost like a character from an unmade horror genre, like a Hellraiser or something.
What the hell are you thinking, copy boy? Give me that. Thank you.
We'll never know what he's thinking.
Turn those off temporarily while I read this. Thank you. The message reads, Greg Troyan is a musician best known for his work as the lead singer and principal songwriter for the rock band Lipstick Generation. In addition to his work with Lipstick Generation, Greg has also spent years as a music journalist, toured as a hired gun bassist, is a former member of the Contemporary Youth Orchestra, a film score composer, a voice actor, and most recently, YouTuber. His new personal YouTube channel is home to The Greg Troyan Show, a Joe Rogan-esque free-form talk show where Greg talks with scientists, scholars, musicians, actors, and more. The first episode features Lisa Stokey, best known for being the Norwegian voice of Elsa in the Frozen films and for appearing in the latest season of Doctor Who. In addition to the talk show, the channel has tons of fun music recreations, video essays, and even an FF2 audiobook. There's tons of cool content to dive into on the Greg Troyan YouTube channel, so please head on over and check that out. That's Greg, Troyan. And then there's a PS on this note. This is a note from Greg. I guess it's all a note from Greg, but this is like another note from a sub-note from Greg. I personally love Final Fantasy II, but I am admittedly less of a gamer and more of a story-oriented person. The narrative of Final Fantasy II is, in my opinion, an excellent drama that really captures the somber nature of war and has excellent momentum throughout the course of the tale. Through the expansions in the remake and the bonus content in Soul of Rebirth, it has become one of my favorite Final Fantasy stories. I know that this season is just going to be about how broken the gameplay is, but I truly believe that the story is a real gem. Also, good news, boys, the gameplay in FF8 is much better than the first two games, and the original non-remake version is actually fun to play. Make sure when you get to the final dungeon, you do all the side content in there and don't rush to the final boss. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Do not forget this. Seriously, you will be really pissed off otherwise. All the best, Greg.
Hey, Greg Troyan, another longtime fan. It's so cool how we're getting like repeat messages throughout the seasons from people.
Greg Troyan from the Lipstick Generation. Thank you so much for that message, Greg.
Thank you, and we'll try not to forget that, but I mean, I can't remember anything anymore, so.
I know, everything is a blur when it comes to Final Fantasy. Mm-hmm. All right, and take it away, Copy Boy. God, that is a dangerous suit.
It's a dangerous job.
It is. If you're interested in us reading a message on the show, just email nocappodcast@gmail.com. Messages are $25 each. We do payments through PayPal, so just get in touch with us. We can read whatever you want.
Yep.
And with that, let's end the show. We hope everybody's enjoying this. If you are, head on over to the Patreon at patreon.com/nocat. That's the best way to support the show.
Yeah.
You can get the video version or episodes early.
And there's a lot of bonus content there, too, that unlocks.
Yeah. And t-shirts and mugs, which are also available at Etsy.
And a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters.
Yes, you are making this show possible. We certainly wouldn't have been doing this season without you.
And it sounds like we're just complaining, but I'm really excited to be back editing again.
It's a lot of fun.
We love you. We heart you.
We heart all of you.
And please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you like to do that sort of thing. It helps us out a lot.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends about the show if you have friends who might like it. I guess that's implied.
You probably do, too. Like, just go through your contact list.
If you don't feel bad about it either. You know, I don't have really any friends who like this.
But if
Jeff likes it,
I enjoy the show. You can tell me about it. We also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NoCatPodcast, so go hang out with us there. And we're on the Facebooks and Twitters. We're at NoCat Podcast. You all probably know this by now. And with that, here's your dessert. Enjoy the clip on the plate.
it's a clip on a plate.
Clip on a plate. Enjoy.
I guess
Chihuahua is not giving you CPR.
Well, can you think about how creepy a Chihuahua's little hands would be? Like it still couldn't do much with them. It'd just be tiny little doll hands.